Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rohit, and if you're tired of manually qualifying leads and sending generic outreach emails, this video is going to change your game completely. Today, I'm showing you how to build a fully automated lead qualification and outreach system using n8n, Apollo API, and Groq AI. You can use this workflow to enrich your leads automatically, score them using AI, and send personalized emails, but only to the qualified ones. No more wasting time on dead-end prospects. By the end of this video, you'll have a complete system that turns raw lead data into qualified opportunities with zero manual intervention. So grab your coffee and let's dive into this automation masterpiece. Before we jump into the nodes, let me show you exactly what this workflow accomplishes. Picture this: you have a simple lead form on your website. Someone fills it out with basic information, name, email, maybe their company. Our workflow kicks in immediately. First, it enriches the basic data using Apollo's massive B2B database. Then, it uses Groq AI to analyze the lead and give it a qualification score from 1 to 10. If the lead scores 6 or higher, our AI generates a personalized outreach email and sends it automatically via Gmail. Everything gets logged in Google Sheets for tracking. The best part? This entire process happens in seconds, completely hands-off. Let me show you the actual workflow, and then we'll build it step by step. Alright, let's start with our trigger. The form trigger node set to onForm submitted. This is where new leads land when they fill out our web form. When someone submits a form, their basic info gets fetched into the flow, and that triggers our entire automation. The data comes through with all the form fields automatically mapped. Next up is where the magic starts happening. Our HTTP request node that connects to Apollo's API. Apollo is like having access to a database of over 250 million contacts and 60 million companies. Here's what's happening. We're taking that basic information from our form and sending it to Apollo to get the full picture. Apollo returns enhanced data like the person's exact job title, company size, industry, LinkedIn profile, and even their verified business email. For the HTTP request setup, I'm using the POST method to Apollo's API endpoint. The crucial part here is authentication. Make sure you're using header-based authentication with your Apollo API key. Never, ever hardcode your API keys directly in the workflow. The request body includes the person's name and company from our Google Sheets data. Apollo's response gives us a goldmine of information: their full professional profile, company details, and contact verification. This enriched data is what makes our AI qualification so much more accurate. Now comes the brain of our operation, our first AI agent using Groq's lightning-fast LLM. This is where we separate the wheat from the chaff. I've configured this agent with a specific system prompt that analyzes the enriched data from Apollo. It looks at factors like job title, company size, industry, and how well they match our ideal customer profile. The AI then assigns a qualification score from 1 to 10. Here's my scoring criteria. A score of 1 to 3 means it's a poor fit. Maybe they're students, job seekers, or completely outside our target market. Scores 4 to 5 are borderline, might be worth nurturing, but not immediate outreach. But scores 6 and above, those are our golden leads, decision makers at companies that actually need our services. The prompt I'm using includes specific instructions about our ideal customer profile. For my automation services business, I'm looking for CTOs, founders, and marketing directors at companies with 10 to 500 employees. The AI understands this context and scores accordingly. What's amazing about Groq is the speed. We're getting these AI decisions in under 2 seconds. That's crucial for real-time lead processing. After our AI scores the lead, we hit our decision point, the if node. This is where our workflow branches based on the qualification score. The logic is beautifully simple. If the lead scores 6 or higher, we proceed with personalized outreach. If it scores below 6, we skip the email and just log the lead as unqualified. I'm using a simple number comparison here. AI score is greater than or equal to 6. The true path leads to our email generation, while the false path goes straight to logging into Google Sheets. This conditional logic is what makes our system intelligent. We're not spamming everyone. We're only reaching out to prospects that our AI has determined are worth our time. This dramatically improves our response rates and protects our sender reputation. For qualified leads, we hit our second AI agent, the email composer. This is where personalization meets automation. This agent takes all that enriched Apollo data and crafts a personalized outreach email. I'm not talking about simple mail merge here. This is intelligent personalization that references their specific role, company, industry challenges, and how our services can help. This agent takes all that enriched Apollo data and crafts a personalized outreach email. I'm not talking about simple mail merge here. This is intelligent personalization that references their specific role, company, industry challenges, and how our services can help. My email generation prompt includes several key elements. First, it uses the person's name and proper job title. Second, it references something specific about their company or industry. Third, it positions our solution as relevant to their likely pain points. And finally, it includes a clear, non-pushy call to action. The AI understands context beautifully. For a CTO, it might mention automation for development workflows. For a marketing director, it focuses on lead generation automation. Same service, different angles based on who we're talking to. I'm using Groq here again for consistency and speed, but you could easily swap in GPT-4, Claude, or any other LLM. The key is having a well-crafted prompt that maintains your brand voice while personalizing for each recipient. Once our AI generates the perfect email, it's time to send it out through our Gmail node. I've connected my business Gmail account here with proper OAuth authentication. The email gets sent with a professional subject line, something like exploring collaboration in AI solutions, that's engaging but not salesy. The body contains our AI-generated personalized content, and I include a professional signature with my contact details. One important note, make sure your Gmail account has a good sending reputation. If you're doing high-volume outreach, consider using a dedicated email service like SendGrid or Amazon SES instead of personal Gmail. The Gmail node automatically handles the technical aspects, proper headers, reply to settings, and delivery tracking. You can even set up read receipts if your email provider supports them. Whether the lead was qualified or not, we log everything back to our Google Sheets for tracking. This append row in sheet node creates a complete record of every lead that comes through our system. For qualified leads, we log their enriched information, AI score, the email we sent, and the timestamp. For unqualified leads, we still log their basic info and AI score, but mark them as not contacted. This creates a valuable database over time. You can track your qualification rates, see which lead sources perform best, and even retarget previously unqualified leads if your services change. The data structure I'm using includes lead name, email, job title, company, AI score, qualification status, email sent, and date processed. This gives you complete visibility into your lead flow. Let me show you the email that actually got sent. Here's the automated outreach that went to our test lead. Notice how personalized and natural it sounds. This isn't a generic template. It's intelligently crafted based on my specific profile. The subject line, Exploring Collaboration in AI Solutions, is professional and intriguing. The body references his role, his company's likely challenges with manual processes, and how our automation expertise could help scale their operations. The call to action is soft but clear, simply asking for a brief call to explore potential synergies. No hard sell, no pushy language, just professional outreach that provides value. This is the kind of email that gets responses because it shows you've done your homework and you're reaching out with genuine relevance. Now, this workflow is completely customizable for any business. Here's how you can adapt it for your needs. First, modify the AI qualification criteria in your system prompt. If you're targeting different roles or company sizes, just update the prompt to reflect your ideal customer profile. Second, personalize the email generation prompt with your brand voice and value proposition. Include your specific services, success stories, or unique selling points. Third, you can add additional enrichment steps. Maybe you want to check their company's social media presence, recent news, or funding status. Just add more HTTP request nodes with different APIs. Fourth, consider adding a delay or scheduling function if you don't want emails going out immediately. You could queue them for business hours or spread them out over time. The beauty of n8n is this modular approach. You can add, remove, or modify any part of the workflow without breaking the whole system. And there you have it, a complete AI-powered lead qualification system that runs automatically 24/7. This workflow has transformed how I handle lead generation at Q Services, and I've seen response rates improve by 300% compared to generic outreach. The key takeaways. First, enrichment is everything. Apollo's data makes your AI qualification much more accurate. Second, intelligent filtering saves time and improves deliverability. Third, AI-generated personalization scales what used to require manual work for each lead. If you build this workflow, I'd love to see your results. Drop a comment or tag me on LinkedIn. Don't forget to subscribe for more n8n automation tutorials and hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload. Until then, keep automating, and I'll see you in the next one.